give it up for the Unity Band. Please join us in our opening praise song. Hit it, Tony. We declare your glory in this place. Oh, we declare your glory in this place. And we declare your glory, declare glory, declare your glory in this place. Oh, we declare your power in this place. Yes, we do. We declare your power in this place. And we declare, oh, we declare your power in this place. Oh, we declare your healing in this place. Yes, we do. We declare your healing in this place. And we declare, and we declare your healing in this place.
We declare all of that. We declare it is time to meet and greet one another. So please go greet your neighbor, give them a handshake, a hug, a holy high five.
I declare your healing in this place. Oh, I declare your healing in this place. Glory. I declare your glory. I declare your glory. I declare your glory in this place. Oh, I declare your power in this place. Yes, I do. I declare your power in this place. And I declare, your power in this place. Oh, I declare your healing in this place. Oh, I declare healing in this place. Oh, I declare your healing in this place. And I declare your power in this place. Oh, I declare, and I declare your glory in this place. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes, I will trust you and obey. When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes, I will trust you and obey. When your spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Lord, I give you all the glory for what you've given me. You have filled my life until it overflows. I am yours to use any way you choose. You're the Lord of Lords, yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes, I will trust you and obey. When your spirit, when your spirit speaks to me, oh, when your spirit speaks to me, I'll go where you want me to go. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll say what you want me to say each and every day. Yeah. Oh, it speaks to me, yeah. And my answer will be yes, Lord, yes.
The Taizé tradition is a beautiful gift to the world, and I'm so pleased that we now have it here at Unity of Houston. It began during the Nazi occupation of France during the 1940s. The local monastery there, they were not able to hold their normal services, and so Brother Roger, the abbot, he created a very simple and quiet contemplative service that consisted of candlelight, beautiful chanting, contemplative readings, silent meditation, and communal prayer. And so we have taken those 5 elements and made it our own here at Unity. I'm so happy to lead this service here at Unity. You're invited to come to step away from the world and to feel the love of community and the blessing of Taizé. Wednesday, 7 p.m. in the Pyramid.
Do I have some good news for you? Unity of Houston, along with Peace Camp Houston, are collaborating on offering 2 different camps here. One will be June the 9th through the 13th, and that will be for 1st through 5th graders. The second camp will be July the 14th through the 18th, and that will be for 6th through 12th graders. Both of these camps will be fun, dynamic, interactive, a lot of crafts. So if you would like more information, go to our Unity of Houston website, click on Youth and Family, and scroll down to the summer camp. There you'll find all the information about the Peace Camp, along with a registration form. Both of these camps are offering full scholarships and partial scholarships. We don't want to see any child turned away due to financial reasons. So we hope to see your child or teen here this summer. Do I have some good news for you?
That video is all about our unity and community ministry here. This is our outreach ministry here at Unity of Houston. And this organization has been around for about 10 years now. Many of you have volunteered on a regular basis with them. We just thank you so much. And today we have a very special guest with us, Mayor John Whitmire, who will be joining us in the Pyramid after service today. We invite you to come see what it is that we as Houstonians can do. Unity and community focuses on 3 areas, and that's homelessness, children, and feeding the hungry. So if you're looking to see what it is that we can do as Houstonians to be good citizens and to continue to outreach and be good neighbors, I invite you to come to the Pyramid. Lunch will be served for a love offering there. So what else is going on here at Unity of Houston? You probably have heard about this one. We have our Fun with Friends program. This is our big fundraising auction of the year, and you get to have fun while you're doing it. We have over 60 events for you to choose from. The bidding has started, and I will tell you it's getting competitive. And I'm not just talking about myself. We were all in the meeting the other day shopping when we should have been working. Anyway, We're also taking our photos for our Mother's Day slideshow that we'll be showing on Mother's Day, funnily enough. If you're like me, it may take you several tries to get a good picture of you and your kids or you and your mother. We finally got one with at least 2 out of 3 people's eyes open, so that's a good thing. So we invite you to go ahead and submit your photo via the helpful link section on the website. You have till May 3rd to do that. So at this time, I would like to welcome anyone. If it's your first time here in the Unity of Houston Sanctuary or the first time joining us online, we are so happy to have you here. I know that you will find Unity of Houston to be a warm, loving, inclusive, embracing community. And so we have a connection card for you to fill out. It's online. And we can also, if you're here, you can go to the welcome table out there and get a free gift. And as Reverend Mike always likes to say, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are always welcome here at Unity. So amidst the flurry of activities, I think it's time for some meditation. So I'd like to invite Tony to come on out and set the tone. I invite you to relax into this space.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou changest not, my compassion they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.
So I invite you, if you haven't done so already, to close down your eyes, perhaps just soften your gaze. Take a moment to adjust your body in your seat, to allow yourself to feel both supported and alert. Relaxed yet awake. And the beautiful words of that song Tony just sang, all that I needed, all that we could possibly need is here, is now. In a time of meditation, we may notice thoughts swirling, emotions, maybe even physical sensations. We may hope to seek answers or resolutions to these things. But I love what the spiritual teacher Gangaji says. She says, if we are willing to stop looking for something in thought, we will find everything in silence. So I invite you to join with me now in a moment of stillness. Stillness that undergirds all activity. As thoughts arise and they most certainly might. I invite you to call them home to your breath. Call them home to your inner beingness. This vastness of your inner awareness has space for all of it. All that you are, known and held in your own inner wisdom, where your being touches the eternal. This place within you from which everything is known is a place that accepts all, loves all, excludes none. And from this place, in this place, when we live and move and have our being, bring this realization to the world, freedom happens. Expansion happens. Inspiration, creativity, unity. And knowing this as the truth of who we are at our core, we can come home to this any moment. We can remember that we are only ever one conscious breath, one shift in awareness away from this knowing. And so it is. Amen.
Because of who you are, I give you glory. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and sing, Lord, I worship you. Because of who you are. Anybody believe that today? Lord, I worship you because of who you are. You see, you're Jehovah Jireh, my provider. You're Jehovah Nissi. Jehovah Shalom, you are my Prince of Peace, and I worship you because of who you are. Oh, because of who you are, I give you glory. This morning, Lord, because of who you are, I give you praise. Oh, because of who you are, I will lift my voice and say, Lord, I will worship you because of who you are. because of who you are. Oh, Jehovah Jireh, Lord, you're my provider. Jehovah Nissi, Lord, you reign in victory. Jehovah Shalom, yes, you're my Prince of Peace. And I worship you not because of what you've done, but just because of who you are, who you are. Jehovah Jireh, oh yeah, you're my provider. You're Jehovah Nissi, Lord, you reign in victory. Jehovah Shalom, you're my Prince of Peace, and I worship you. Lord, I worship you. Oh, and I worship you just because of who you are. Lord, I give you all the praise, and I worship you because of who you are.
Woo-hoo. So that was just a few of the names that we can talk about when we talk about God. And I don't know if you noticed my title here this morning. I just want to set everybody's mind at ease here. When you see the word infinite, when it refers to a sermon, I want to tell you that that does not refer to the time it's going to take for me to give it. The infinite is beautiful when we want to talk about the capacities of God and the ways that we can express the divine, the ways that we can hold our relationship with the divine. But some things need to have a time limit. Right? And I'll be the first one to admit that. So this is our final Sunday in our series that we've been exploring together called The Language of the Divine. The language of the divine, to help us support one another and to see in our own lives how we are holding the divine, how we are expanding into it, how we might in some places be limiting our idea of it. And so we've been using this model of the three faces of God that was developed by Ken Wilber. And today, and we've talked about two of the faces already. And if you haven't seen that, that's okay. You're going to be able to get this very easily because today we're going to talk about the infinite. So what we've talked about so far is this innermost God. The innermost God that Paul Smith, he wrote a book called Integral Christianity based on the concepts of this integral theory and the three faces of God. And he says this innermost God is a God that we can rest in. And that's the God when we come into meditation and we sense that experience, when we have that experience of there's something within us that cannot be separated out, that is intrinsic and inherent in our being, that is expressing itself, that knows more than the intellect. We get out of the intellect and we can feel this oneness with all there is. That's the innermost God, God expressing itself as us. We can rest in that God. And last week, Reverend Michael talked about the God that we can relate to. I invite you to go back and watch last week's service. It was beautiful. This God that we can be in relationship with. A God that we can go to when it's, I don't understand how this is working here, and I need a God that I can communicate with. And so today we're going to talk about a God that we can reflect about, the infinite. We can reflect about it, but we can't quite grok it because it's so vast. It's so big. It's so mysterious. It's unknown, and yet, as we shall see, it makes itself known as us. It makes itself known in us. And so Carl Jung asked the question, he said, this is the telling question of our lives. Are you related to something infinite or not? And if you're sitting here today or listening to this message, you at least are a little suspicious that you're related to something infinite. You haven't completely written off the possibility. You may be fully believing it. You may be fully embracing it. But here's the tricky thing about something that we call it infinite and we say we can reflect about. We can talk about it. I'd love to talk about God. As a matter of fact, one of my oldest kids one day said something to me. He said, Mom, you don't have to make everything about God, do you? And I said, look, it's an occupational hazard. And it's just something I like to do. I love to talk about God. Anytime you want, I'll come have a cup of tea, we'll talk about God together. And yet, what I've realized in my own experience, I can read about God. I can talk about God. I can reflect about God. If the word God's making you twinge every time I say it, replace it with something that works for you. I can talk about the divine. I can talk about universal intelligence. I can talk about life. I can talk about source. But unless I am willing to live my life from that place, all the talking is just nice talk. It's a nice idea. So how to bring the infinite in through this finite form, that's our work to do. That's our work to do. So there's a story in the Gospel of Luke about, these two sisters, Martha and Mary. I'm sure some of you are familiar with it. Maybe most of you are familiar with it. It says that Martha opened up her house. Jesus came to visit. She opened up her house, and here comes Jesus, and her sister Mary's just sitting there at Jesus' feet while he's talking. She's just enjoying her time. And Martha, oh my goodness, I can see myself in Martha sometimes. She was running around trying to make sure the house was clean, trying to get the food ready, and she's just full of activity. And I can just imagine, if I put myself in Martha's shoes, how irritating it got every time she looked at her sister. Said, she's still just sitting there? She's still just sitting there? And finally, at one point, she says, Lord, aren't you going to say something? Aren't you going to ask her to come and help me? But Jesus didn't ask Mary to come help. And he didn't get on to Martha and tell her she's doing the wrong thing by doing this activity. But what he did say is he said, you are worried about many things. And only a few things are needed. And then even the gospel says, well, actually only one thing is needed. And that's what Mary has chosen. And it will not be taken away from her. So when we think about our lives and bringing the infinite into it, the infinite can never be taken away. The knowing that we are one with the infinite can never be taken away. All of the things in our world and our lives will pass. All of the things, the activities and achievements and things that we strive for, when we get them, wonderful, and then they will pass. And then the good news is all of the things that cause us to despair will also pass too. And it's not to say that the things of this world that we don't fully experience them. We're invited to fully experience what it is to be human. But if we want to live this human life with a sense of freedom and with a sense of expansion and with a sense of right-sizing the problems, then we need to bring the infinite into it. Thomas Merton said that despair does not, that can never be, let me see what Thomas Merton said. It got me on that one. Okay, you know what? We're not going to worry about what Thomas Merton said, but it was something wonderful. It was something wonderful. It'll come back. It'll come back. Oh, yes. Let's clap for Thomas Merton. Let's clap for Thomas Merton. And it'll come or it won't. And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? It'll come or it won't. And so when we know and we live from that place of the infinite, then we can relax and know, even if you don't remember the quote that you were going to say, it's going to be okay. And so if we do want to hold the infinite as if it's not just a nice idea to kind of visit once in a while, or a concept that we can just think about, or when times get hard, oh yeah, that's right, I'm a part of something infinite. If we want it to do what it actually can do, we got to be willing to change. We got to be willing to make a choice. Because as long as we hold it as a nice idea, it cannot reveal its true power. And what I mean by that is, I called this talk Living in the Infinite, but I could have also easily called it dying to the infinite. Because in order to truly experience it, in my experience anyway, in order to truly have its power be revealed, you got to let some stuff go. You got to surrender some stuff. And the thing is, when we hear surrender, sometimes we might think, oh, but I'm going to have to give up something I really like. I'm going to have to change something that I know I'm really, really good at. No, you will never be asked on this spiritual path to surrender something and not receive something that is 10,000-fold better in return. Okay? 100%. And so what I've looked at in my own life of what I've had to surrender, the top of the list is my own agenda. Woo! I love to create an agenda. I love to create an agenda for the day of how I think everything should be, the timeline it should happen in. Okay? I love it. I love to create a plan. I probably have 15 different planners, and I'm planning different things in each one, and I want them all to happen on my timeline. Which is A-okay, except when I think that I can only be okay when things are working the way I want them to. And then some of you might be able to relate to this. My mind is even so good that it thinks it knows what's best for me all the time. Anybody else have a mind like that? A mind that thinks that their preferences and opinions and judgments are the right ones? Is it just a coincidence that all of us are right about everything? And then some of us might even have minds that are bold enough to think that we know exactly how the world should work. Anybody got a mind that bold? That thinks if their mind were everyone to think that just like them, that the world would be a perfect place, or at least be a big improvement? Yeah, mind loves to tell us that. And what the world is calling for in this now moment, more than ever, is a broadening of our perspective, of a laying down of our own judgments and opinions. That doesn't mean you don't get to have judgments and opinions. Nobody's asking you to surrender how you feel about things and the things that you stand for and the things that you value. And I will tell you this, when you can realize the limiting nature of those things and how they can keep you confined in a box and can keep you from seeing things at a bigger level, well then, when you lay that down, you will not be given nothing. You'll be given a grander view. You will be given a more expanded sense of your being. In our Unity of Houston belonging statement, it says that it's through spiritual practice and through grace that we heal and grow. And so there's a twofold part of this. When we surrender, that's a spiritual practice to recognize when it is that our mind has gotten in there and convinced us that this is the way things ought to be. That's a spiritual practice to notice that. Another thing that I surrender and that I would invite you to surrender to a lot, because the reason I threw in the a lot is because I've had to do it over and over again myself, is this idea that at some point I will get there. I don't know where there is for you, but when I say get there, whether it be enlightenment, whether it be the realization of the divine, whether it be to achieve something, so that everything in my life will look orderly and peaceful, just the way I want it, when all the furniture of my life will be arranged in a way that I like it, then I can relax. Then I can be at peace. Then I will have arrived. So the future rising is one of the biggest things I call myself to surrender to lay that down. Because if we think about, as best we can, the infinite, how can it be anywhere except right here and right now? The infinite's not holding a place for you in the future for you to finally realize it's here. It's here. It's now. It's not waiting for you to be a slightly better version of yourself than you are right now. It's not waiting for you to get through this period of transition or this relationship struggle or financial constriction. It's available to you right here, right now. It's only you that's keeping yourself from experiencing the fullness of it. And so if it's only you, good news, bad news, then guess who has the key to your freedom? You do. And I have the key to mine. Nobody else is holding anybody else's key. Check your pockets. You don't have anybody else's key to their freedom, do you? You've got yours. I've got mine. We can all unlock ourselves from whatever it is that's keeping us feeling limited or not bringing this experience of infinite love and infinite possibility into our lives. Richard Rohr says that God loves things by becoming them, by uniting with them, by always including and never excluding. All right, Richard, I got your quote. Where's Thomas Merton's? That's what. So in this idea of God becoming things and God uniting with them, that is the way God loves. That is the way the divine gives, by always including and never excluding. Can you say, yeah. Thank you, Joe. Can you say that? I want you to think with yourself for a moment on how you're holding yourself in this moment, on all your to-do lists and all the things that are calling for your attention, all of your expectations of yourself. Are you including all of that as welcome? All the ways that you are either rising to the challenge or you don't think you're quite making it, are you embracing yourself? Or are there parts of yourself that you are excluding, that you're not willing to welcome? You're saying, you're not part of my spiritual growth. No, God shows up to you as your life. God shows up to you as your, whatever you think your limitations are. Something upsets you, something disturbs you. That's a place where you can look. That's a place where you can look and see how you're holding yourself outside of the divine. That's all it is. It's not evidence that we are not worthy. It's evidence that God's calling you home to realize more and more of the truth of it. So I invite all of you to just consider the possibility, to even consider that you are already right here, or just as you are. You don't need anything to change, and you are fully loved. Fully loved by God, because God loved you so much that it became you. This formless void, this nothingness can only express itself through form, so it just gives. It just gives, and it gives itself as you. So the other thing that we need to surrender is any idea that we are corrupt or broken or sinful. In unity, we don't hold the idea of original sin as something that humans are inherently broken or corrupt or separate from God. In fact, we say that we are an original blessing. We are endowed with that. And we say that sin is just simply error thought. And I would encourage you to consider where your error thought's at. And even as your error thought isn't, oh, so now I need to think better, so that's my sin, is I'm not thinking good enough. No, no, no. The error thinking here is any thought that keeps you separate, that keeps you from thinking that you are not an expression of the divine, that keeps you outside of that love of God. And so we can just lay that thought down. And so then does our work become? We've laid down this idea that we're corrupt. We've laid down this idea that our salvation or enlightenment, whatever word you have, is in the future, or when we get good enough. We've laid this idea down, perhaps, of our own agendas. That one might be hard. So what do we get in return? All of a sudden, it can happens at once, and it happens continuously, and it will happen as the work of a lifetime, is erasing all the lines and boundaries we've put between ourselves and God. Because this idea of these three faces of God that we've talked about, the way that we can relate to God as our own inner being, the way we can have a relationship with, or this transcendent God that never changes, that is eternal. Nothing can diminish it. Every time we come home to it, there's not less of it every time we come back to it. It doesn't get sick of us. It's been giving and giving. It never diminished. Every time these ideas of these concepts or faces of God, they're not meant to put containers on God. Far from it. They're actually meant to be pointers and say, here's a way. How are you with this? How are you with it, knowing that you are part of something infinite? Is that a part of your spiritual practice? Is that a part of your spiritual understanding? That you're not in this world alone just trying to make your way and elbow your way through. And that when things get so hectic or you just are turning over problems in your mind, that there's a bigger view, that there's a bigger way? Is there a God that you can have a relationship with? Is there a divine that you can feel knows you, that you can be comforted by? And is there a God that you know that when you can rest in it, in times of stillness, in times of silence, and know, it's here? My friend Maggie Cole says that she doesn't have to seek God anymore because she knows where to find it. And what I believe she means, she will correct me if I'm wrong on this, what I believe she means by that is so she knows it's already here. The realization of God is already here. So we can use these three faces as ways to see where it is anytime that we do feel separated out. Anytime that we do feel that we're just not quite measuring up. Anytime we do feel something's got to change. And I hope it's not me. But anytime we do feel that, we know we can change, but yet the essence of ourselves will not. The essence of God will not. And we can come home to this over and over. So I would like to share a poem with you. And this is by Hafiz, one of my favorite poems. And this is the idea. So we've talked a lot about concepts of God. We can reflect about God. We can talk about how the divine has shaped our lives, how we can relate to it. And yet at the end of the day, there comes a point, especially when we consider God as the infinite, that we need to lay down all concepts. It's like the proverb that you only take a boat to get to the other side of the shore, across the river. You don't just keep dragging the boat with you after you've crossed, right? So as far as concepts go and teachings go, we take them as they nurture us. We take them as they challenge us. We take them as they take us to the next level of our unfoldment and understanding. And then also we can just rest and knowing that God isn't hiding itself from us. Our goodness is not hiding itself from us. It exists here, now, in everything, transcendent of all things. That's what the infinite is. And so what the poet Hafiz said, he said that I have learned so much from God that I can no longer call myself a Christian, a Hindu, a Buddhist, a Muslim, a Jew. The truth has shared so much of itself with me that I can no longer call myself a man, a woman, an angel, or even a pure soul. Love has befriended Hafiz so completely that it turned to ash and freed me of every concept and image my mind has ever known. So I just invite everyone, as you are now, to just settle into your chairs. Because we can talk about the infinite all day. But what the infinite wants to do is experience itself as you. And so we're going to let this idea, let all of our concepts, I just invite you to let them melt away into the knowingness that the infinite love of God is washing over you. The infinite peace of God is washing over you. The infinite joy of God is now washing over you.
We let it be.
prayer that right here, right now, just as you are, just as I am, the infinite, vast, unexplainable, ungraspable, unimaginable love, peace, and joy of God is revealing itself through you. That these, amongst many other capacities and qualities of the divine, are yours. Whatever it is that you desire to express, whatever it is that is calling you forth, whatever it is that is alive in you to create, to imagine, to inspire, is the infinite making its way known in, through, and as you. And that you here now, with all of whatever you consider to be your shortcomings, whatever your strengths, whatever your victories, whatever things that you've been through, all dissolves away into the beautiful infiniteness of God. And so we go forth to express this beauty of God. We go forth to see it in one another. We go forth to behold the beloved in one another. And we say, thank you, God, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you all for being here today.
And this is why we gather together, to refresh our minds, refresh our bodies and spirits, and also to hear that call to go deeper and higher and more expansive in our awareness. So thank you for being on this walk with us. And we appreciate your gifts, your time, your talents, your resources, your focus, your attention. And now is the time that we give to this ministry. And let us hold our gifts and our blessings in our hands and in our hearts, and bless our offering with this prayer. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive, and so it is.
The splendor of a king, clothed in majesty, and all above the earth, all above the earth. Oh, the glory of the Lord, oh, sent from above. And all the earth rejoice, and all the earth rejoice. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. And all will see how great is our God. Oh, age to age he stands, and time is in his hands, beginning and the end, beginning and the end. He wraps himself in love, oh, from above. The lion and the lamb, the lion and the lamb. Sing with me, how great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. And
I've been to church this morning. Thank you, thank you. Now, Reverend Michael's back from retreat.
I'm here. Wow. It looks a lot different from out there. This is great. So we have a wonderful event. Right after this, we're all going to go down to the pyramid. We've got lunch, and we're going to learn from the Honorable Mayor of Houston, Mr. John Whitmire. And Mr. Mayor, I see you right there. Would you like to come up here and say a couple of words about it, or do you just want to wait till we get down there? All right. So after the service, let's all go down to the pyramid, and Mayor Whitmire is going to explain to us his vision for how we can be a part of the improvement and the solving the problems that we face as a city, and how we can be a part of the vision, right? Is that what you're going to do? All right, something like that. So no one will be turned away. It is a suggested $10 love offering for the meal, but whoever comes, just come and be a part of it. We love you all, and I'll see you down there.
Also, we are collecting pet food donations today, right there in the drive-thru. If you need pet food, you can also pick that up. That's our animal kinship ministry. Remember Taizé service at midweek on Wednesday at 7 p.m. in the pyramid. Our homepage of the website has all of these announcements and much more activities that we do here. And prayer partners will be down front to pray with you after the service.
So now I invite you to stand as you're able and join us for our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be.
Protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And today we proclaim that God is good.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful